looking for the facts about the year's presidential election and their candidates, their policies, why they should vote for one side over the other. Our home devices seem to be the quickest form of access to this information. Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes any political views.
If asked the same about the Democrat ticket, here's what Alexa has to say about that.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Why vote for Kamala Harris? Because you believe in her policies and her vision for the country. Because you trust her experience and her leadership skills. Because you want to continue moving forward as a nation and make progress on issues that matter to you.
Issues that matter to you. Well, even Harris's campaign website won't tell you her policies. If you search the internet, nothing is set in stone, aside from the policies she took right out of Trump's playbook. Co-founder and president of search engine FreeSpoke, Kristen Jackson, joins me now to talk about this obvious bias. Kristen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Katie.
So Amazon did come out with a statement regarding this, calling it an error that was quickly remedied. But how could this have even been an error to begin with?
Yeah, this is an editorial decision, and just as you gave that intro, I'm co-founder of a technology platform, and I can tell you firsthand, if you want to influence what is coming through that technology platform, you are able to put a thumb on that scale, and that is what we are seeing from Amazon, and Amazon is just joining the ranks of Google and Facebook and ChatGPT that's already blatantly doing this.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned Google, because we see this kind of bias in the mainstream media all the time. When a shooter tried to assassinate President Trump, CNN had the headline, "Secret Service rushes Trump off stage after he falls at a rally." And more recently, we've seen how Google ads from the Harris campaign appear as headlines. These ads look like real news headlines and appear in Google results when just searching for Kamala Harris. But they are edited to make it look like major news publications view her as favorable. Google says the ads are labeled sponsored and this doesn't violate their rules. But Kristen, is this a deceptive practice? But is it allowing the spread of misinformation?
I think possibly the most positive way to look at this is these companies are no longer hiding their bias. So it is very blatant. It's very easy for you to now see. You've always been skeptical, and we see that from our FreeSpoke users. There's skepticism that you can actually trust what big tech is showing you, that you're getting the full story, they're able to read everything and make informed decisions for your family. And what these large technology companies are saying is, yeah, you're right. We are using these tactics, we're hiding information we don't want you to see, we're biasing the information and trying to tweak it so we can convince you to follow our path. And now's the chance. As an informed citizenry, we know that an educated citizenry is vital to maintaining free people. So now we have the opportunity to say, okay, we see what you're doing. We're going to fight back. We're going to demand that we have a source, a platform that shows us all viewpoints where we can be truly informed.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about FreeSpoke for those who haven't heard of it. I mean, how is FreeSpoke trying to curb bias this election cycle?
FreeSpoke is a full search engine competitor to Google. We do three things distinctly different. We always show you both sides. So you're always going to see the right side and the left side, so you can make up your own mind. We also always protect your privacy, and we don't show pornography. So this election season, you're able to leverage FreeSpoke. You can come search for anything. You can scroll through the news feed. You'll always see that coverage from the left and the right. And you can also go directly to this election portal. For example, this coming Tuesday with this big presidential debate, you'll be able to live stream the debate coverage in FreeSpoke, see the full debate, see the perspectives of how the right's talking about it and how the left's talking about it. I think what's fascinating is if you don't know the other side, you're not informed. So I was looking up this Alexa topic in FreeSpoke, and I read this fascinating Toronto Star opinion editorial that said, Amazon should just embrace that it's supporting Kamala. Just go all in. And Amazon has all of this data on Trump supporters. So they should use that data to feed Kamala information into Trump supporters. So it's like, okay, it's good to know that opinion is out there. And now you can see that opinion. You can see another opinion. You can make up your own mind on how you want your technology platforms to operate, how you want your government to operate, and how you want to vote this election season.
Yeah, that's a shocking editorial. It almost seems like people want election interference. But co-founder and president of Search Engine Free Spoke, Kristen Jackson, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
For all